Today we're going to be talking about The Young Protectors, chapters 1.5 and 2. Part-time the series, episode 14. Mr. Hare and Mr. Bear, up to chapter 32. And Sotus the series, episode 12. So don't change that video because we'll be starting right now. Hi, my name is Devin Jackson Randall, or DJR, and welcome to Queer Fudanshi. Today is Wednesday, and that means it's time for the last week's queer reviews, where I let you guys know about the LGBTQ and BL Media that I reviewed on the blog in the past week. This is to let you guys know that these are out there, exist, and where you can go check them out. And if you guys want, you can go to the blog post linked in the description, where you can get the full spoilered, full detailed conversation. So let's get talking. First, we're going to be talking about The Young Protectors, chapters 1.5 and 2. The Young Protectors is an American webcomic that you can find online. It is a story about superheroes, a team of teenage and young 20-year-old superheroes who are out saving the world. One of these characters is Kyle, or Red Hot the Superhero, and one day, when he goes into a gay bar, which is very courageous for him, a closeted gay man, he is discovered by Duncan, one of the biggest supervillains in the world. But then, it seems that Duncan wants to date him. First, for chapter 1.5, that was an interlude chapter, and it really was a simple but enjoyable chapter about the superhero team and their group dynamics, their relationship dynamics, who is the jokester, who is the leader, who is the older brother, who is the youngest, all that and more. It also was very smart in its approach of talking about fan fantasies and, I guess, the or not really BL, but like the fans making gay content of their fan or fandom, whatever, so on and so forth. I thought it was very nice, very poignant in some of its conversation, and it was just a nice, fun, quick chapter. And then you had chapter 2, which just completely attacked me in my heart and soul and everything. I'm not going to talk about this chapter at all because I don't want to spoil any of it, so if you want the actual spoiler conversation, then once again, go to the link in the description down below. Other than that, I do want to say that this episode did really shock me. It did get a reaction out of me. I should not have been surprised about the situation as I was, but I really appreciated the writer for bringing that reaction out of me. And then I also have to say that I like the stakes that this chapter really brought out for the rest of the series. It's not a romance, it's not just a romance. It is also an action-y, dramatic comic as well, and I really appreciate that, and I look forward to reading more. So if you want to check out The Young Protectors, all you have to do is just Google it, search it, whatever you want, but I'll also have a link in the description down below. Next we have Part-Time the series, episode 14. Part-Time is a TV show from Thailand with a lot of going on with it. It is a drama following the lives of university students, most of them freshmen, as they try to struggle to find jobs, to find a house to rent or a dorm to rent, trying to find friends, trying to find lovers, trying to find a time to study and sleep. It is a great drama with a bunch of different characters and different situations happening, and I really enjoy every episode of it. The main group of boys for this show, particularly, are a huge focus of the show, and they were a huge focus of this episode. And this episode showed that most of these characters, excluding maybe T, are complete creeps when it comes to their love interests. Whether it be stalking them and then giving them a gift afterwards, whether it be lying to them and apologizing afterwards, or taking their food, making the person have this kind of love realization and then asking about another girl afterwards. All these boys are creeps in a different reason or so. But I enjoy all the characters. I enjoy the drama, I enjoy the light comedy, I enjoy this show just in general. It's fun, happy, and I really like it. If you want to watch this show for free, then you can watch it here on YouTube, but without translations. If you guys want to watch it with translations, then Just BL Things is translating it a few episodes at a time. Go look them up. Next, we're going to be talking about Mr. Hare and Mr. Bear. Mr. Hare and Mr. Bear is an American webcomic that you can find online. It is a light slice-of-life comedy, but also with some dramatic drama in the later half of the 32 chapters that I have read so far. The story follows a novelist, Mr. Roger Hare, who is now the adoptive father of his sister's 3 kids, and he is living through life adoring his 3 children and then also hating his work and loving his best friends. He's a goofy, happy character who one day finds a random man just drunk and asleep in front of his door. He, being stupid and tired, lets the man in, and that man then kind of walks into his life for good and for much worse. While I have read up to the first 32 chapters so far, it was an incredibly fast read, both in a good way and a bad way. In a good way meaning that it was an incredibly good story, fun and entertaining, but at the same time it was very short and felt very fast. I finished it in about 30 minutes or so. So because of that, this is not so much a review, but an echo blast / signal boost to let you guys know that this comic exists. The main character is enjoyable and fun and goofy. He is expression full and just so enjoyable to watch. And then this comic, because of that, is just fun and goofy, and it made me laugh and it made me smile. That said, the comic does have a darker tone coming in the later half, around the late 20 chapters and on. So it does seem to not just be a comedic story, but also have some drama in it and some action-packed thrillerness to it. So I highly recommend you guys go check it out. If you guys want to check out this comic, you can do so by either looking it up on Tumblr or through Tapastic, the website. Lastly, we're going to be talking about Sotus series episode 12. Sotus series is a TV show from Thailand, just like Part-Time. The show focuses on the Sotus system with a bunch of university students. It is an introduction to the school for the freshmen through a sort of pledging hazing situation. And Artit is a junior in charge of the Sotus system, while as Kong is a freshman who is being put through it and kind of conflicted about his feelings for both the system and Artit. The show is very much nearing its end, and because of that, a lot of confessions are just popping up all over the place. What I want to focus mainly on is Aim. Aim is a great character, guys. He is the type of character that I always want to root for, and he's the type of character that makes it easy to root for him. He is supportive and friendly and just kind and fun to watch. This episode in general was very much about friendship between Aim and Kong, but also had some things with Artit and his friends, and it really was nice just to see that different angle, not about the romance, but the friendship. And I really appreciated that and have missed it in the past few episodes. If you haven't watched it already and would like to watch Sotus series yourself, you can watch it here on YouTube through GMM-TV's YouTube channel. That said, GMM-TV does have a deal with Line TV to let the TV show get ahead by a couple weeks, so if you're watching it here on YouTube, you will be a couple weeks behind. But that is it for this last week's Queer Reviews. My ratings generally go that The Young Protectors gets a 5 out of 5, Part-Time and Sotus the series get 4 out of 5s, and then of course Mr. Hare and Mr. Bear does not get a rating because that was more of a go check it out echo blast. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think, if you have checked out any of these media or if you are now interested in checking them out now. And then of course, as always, if you liked this video, make sure to like it, to share it with your friends, and to subscribe if you haven't already. Queer Fudanshi tries to share LGBTQ and BL Media through news, reviews, and good conversation. So let's get talking. Bye. Sorry, I forgot which side I was on for the last segment.